Tonie and Tonie show.
Episode 33.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can believe it. Can you believe it?
Oh, positively middle-aged, mate.
Well, the fun thing is that every time we think we have a high number of episodes, then I look at the schedule and then I see another article of Phil Factor. I think he wrote more articles than episodes we ever done, right?
Yes. He's been reasonably prolific recently, but we do have some. Just so you know, we do have some new authors coming along. We will be publishing some different articles.
Cliffhanger.
Yes, might be a chap called Tonie who eventually picks up his pen again.
I don't know.
Tony Hauser I'm talking about here, mate. Okay, don't look at me.
Okay. But this episode is about PostgreSQL?
Yes, practical PostgreSQL Schema Comparison. And it's essentially about a new tool that Redgate's just released called pgCompare, which is a schema comparison tool. So it will compare two databases.
A few weeks back, we talked about PG Now. Sorry, I interrupted. Sorry, Tony.
That's right.
But this is another PG tool. So this is how Redgate will brand those tools, calling PG and then a cool keyword.
It seems that way. That seems to be the way they're going. Yeah, PG Now was our little activity
monitor light.
Yes, activity monitor. I forgot the word monitor. Very strange thing.
Yeah, but they should have called it PG Monitor, so it's not very bad.
But it's live activity monitoring. So it's like what's happening right now.
Oh yeah.
There you go. And this pgCompare.
So what should it do? What? I think
it
it's
compares databases, mate. Tells you why they're different, and will give you a script that will make them the same. It will synchronize them. It's a one-way synchronization, so it will make the target database the same as the source. So if you're a Redgate Compare person, you probably know SQL Compare, which does the same job for SQL Server. This does it for PostgreSQL. But if you're in the PostgreSQL community and you don't have a particularly good way to make these database comparisons, and especially to generate a script that will essentially be a deployment script, I think you're going to like this tool.
And is it just like PG Now? Try before it goes on sale, because it's not officially released yet.
No, we are just before. We're doing this video just before. So it's still in preview, but very soon, as in early August probably, it's going to be fully released. There will be a free version and
community edition,
a community edition, and there'll be a paid edition which will have a bit more functionality, obviously.
Okay.
So, and Phil runs through what it does. So you give it a source database, you give it a target database, it runs its comparison, it gives you a side-by-side comparison of object level differences for anything, any objects that are owned in the source, any objects that are owned in the target, and the most common one, obviously, objects that are in both, but you've made changes to the source that you want to put into the target.
So this screenshot really has a flyway desktop feel at it. So I think that's a good job for the UI designers that the tool looks familiar. But
exactly right.
Is flyway desktop also being shipped with this pgCompare tool so you can use it in your flyway desktop workflow?
Exactly. Yes, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. So when you buy a Flyway, this is built the schema comparison tool, the schema comparison engine that works. It does Oracle, PostgreSQL, SQL Server. That's built in under the hood, so you'll be out. Yeah, that can compare. So yeah, you've got like you say, a development database. You're working on it. You want to save the changes and then generate a deployment script. This is the same technology that's kind of happening under the hood.
Yeah, but then just as a separated tool.
Sorry?
But then as a separated tool.
This is exactly right. This is a little UI tool that you can, it's a completely separate tool, standalone tool. So it's a functionality into a standalone tool.
So I was scrolling through this article and I saw two things that stood out to me. So it's all GDBC based, just like the Flyway
Just
tools.
like Flyway, exactly right.
And then I saw something about Razor's SQL. What's that?
Well, it's apparently, I don't know the tool. It's apparently Phil Factor's favored script editor.
What?
Yeah, Razor SQL.
Wasn't he just a Notepad plus guy in the previous
this
video?
is what I thought. I thought he was an
so what's he
edit
doing,
pad or
man?
Notepad plus guy. I mean, I think he does, but perhaps Razor SQL is multi RDBMS, so that's what he goes to for. I don't know. Perhaps it has just a little bit better.
I should check it out.
Multi DB, well, check it out. So I should have done this as well, really, as the editor, but I've never used the tool. But there he's just going through the idea that, I have two databases, they're different, I've compared them, and now it's giving me a script that's going to make the target the same as the source, and it will represent, it does it all in the correct object dependency order, and it preserves data as far as it can and gives you a little warning if it thinks it can't. So it's going to give you much safer deployment scripts, and it's also going to flag issues for you. If you get one of those, I don't know how to do this operation without losing data warnings. Obviously, you're going to have a look at that quite closely. So if you're splitting a table and it thinks like, I don't know how to do it without losing data, you'll get that warning. And then it goes through some of there's a section there on just a few PostgreSQL gotchas he came across.
Yeah. So the wrong database problem, for example.
Yeah. Yes, exactly right. I think this is if you so if you're coming from SQL Server, you're used to having a SQL compare, and now some of your databases are migrating to PostgreSQL, which apparently is happening in some organizations. There are a few things that you might trip over as you make that leap and start using a tool like pgCompare, and Phil hit one or two of them, so he brings them up.
Cool.
Yes.
So again, the Tonie and Tonie show is very early with a new tool, especially for the Postgres community.
Indeed.
And again, Redgate is inviting everyone to download the tool, give it a go, and try what you think, right?
Yeah, no, exactly right. It's you just go to the website, it's free to download, give it a try. If you do this task a lot and you don't have a good way of doing it, I think there is a way to do it in pgadmin, I think, but I think it's quite slow and people struggle with it a little bit. I have to say I haven't tried that myself, but Phil does say that this tool is a lot quicker and more reliable.
Cool.
So give it a go and give your feedback. And there is a very soon going to be also a paid version which has some additional functionality.
So go download the Vue version now. Go.
Go. Give it a try.
Okay. And with those wise words of go download, we will end this episode.
We will.
Yeah. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, Tonie.
See you next time. Bye-bye.